to my channel. Now, I'm going to be going into it's a brand new place. It's a local eatery and it's called The Original Paris. Paris, you'll see a lot of these eateries around. It's local Filipino dishes, and Paris does a lot of nice sort of what I call, well, local foods like sisig and mami, which are noodles. And what I want to go and eat today, I want to go and eat the beef mami today. So let's go and have a check out this place, because it's really nice. It's just opened. I walked past it a couple of times, didn't notice it, which is why I believe that well, it did just open yesterday. The stuff here does look good on the menu, and I think I'm going to stick to my guns here, and I'm going to stick with a beef mami, because the times I have beef mami, you usually have them in like very little small stores, and there's not usually anywhere sort of places to sit, and even if there is and it's a kiosk, you do have like little sort of like maybe a stool and some chairs there, and you know you can sort of sit there casually if you're going to eat. But you know, although I wanted to film it before, you know, here's my chance, because you know this place looks like quite big. It's actually done up as an actual restaurant, and I showed it like the sort of the way they've done it up. I'm going to go through it as I'm going along, but I'm going to order my food now, and we'll see what it's all about. Hi there, how you doing? Do you have the beef mami?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can I have the beef mami, please? Just one order, yeah, just for me. My drink, what do you have?
We have iced tea, mango, lemonade, fruity, and then we have soft drinks.
I think I'm going to try your iced tea. Yeah.
Iced tea.
Sure. So that's it. I'll try that first. The beef brisket. So tender. It's mostly with the tender part of it, but if you go anywhere to eat beef tendon, just because it's a tendon, there still needs to be a lot of effort to make the tendon tender. Noodles are soft. Well, I mean, as long as the soup in the soup noodles is tasty, whether it be a broth or a stock, in this case it's a beef stock, as long as it's tasty. And although most of the time any type of noodle soup, the noodles will be boiled separately in water and then added to the soup when it gets served, but the noodles will continue soaking up the flavors from the soup. Now, the beef mami is a traditional Filipino dish. It's Chinese inspired, so it's beef noodle soup is a Chinese dish, and it has been adapted through time to become a full classic Filipino dish. It's been adapted into a Filipino dish, and it is described as a Chinese Filipino dish. But I'd say this is a signature local Filipino dish, right? This is a local signature Filipino dish. got your veg, it's got your lettuce, thinly sliced, thinly cut lettuce. It consists of pieces of beef brisket, noodles, and it's all in a beef stock. But the stock is so tasty, the soup is so tasty. It's rich, it's just very strong, and just you could just drink this all day. It's clearly got fresh chili that's blended in to make this particular chili oil, and I would say based on that level of spice, they're using what the chili that's been used for this chili oil is the bird's eye chili, which is usually better known as the red Thai chili, and that's got some flavour packed into that, especially squeezing the calamansi into that. It's got that very just that mix of very flavourful, very spicy and very tangy taste to it. Oh, the iced tea, very nice. The spoon is too small to pick up the soup, right? Let me see. Which one is that one? The one with the chili and the...
Kanto soup.
Huh?
Kanto.
Kanto?
Kanto.
It's got noodles?
Yeah, they have a noodles.
Oh, is that traditional local food? Where is it from? Which province is from?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. It's our dish.
It is a local dish, right? All right. And is it sour?
No.
Just very...
Like bulalo taste.
A bulalo taste. All right, because my favorite is bulalo, so I think I'm gonna try something different. I want to try the Kanto soup, and then put some extra chili in there for me as well,
Okay.
if you can. And then
I'll give you some chili like this.
oh yeah, also that chili, nice, and then the red chili also.
The fresh chili.
The fresh chili,
Okay.
if that's okay. the Kanto
Drink, sir.
soup.
You want
I will have.
iced tea?
Yeah, yeah. Do you have the iced tea in one of those big ones? Yeah, yeah. That's great. Lovely iced tea. Fresh for the morning. Right, okay. So I better push this in a little bit more, just in case we have another episode, you know what I mean? But actually, I'll tell you what. Now I think the dish underneath makes it a bit more wobbly. Right, let's get this going. I'll try the beef flank. Beef flank is a really good cut. Now I was told just now that the taste is similar to bulalo. And it's not far off it at all. Very flavourful, got a good amount of salt in it. Salt, MSG, I couldn't tell you. But whatever it is very, very, very savoury. The beef flank is really soft. Now I'm going to go into one with a bit more meat to give the test of the tenderness. Oh. Now that I've tasted it in the original format, it's time to whack on the old condiments. Got in some calamansi. Which is going to enhance it. It's going to enhance the taste. Iced tea. I feel like I'm in an Oktoberfest here, drinking from a glass like this. Now let's see with the calamansi put in there. I haven't chosen the bulalo or the sisig because I eat those two dishes all the time. It's my favourite. It's my favourite dishes over here, and so of course I can, you know, make a comparison to all the other, because obviously I haven't had the sisig or the bulalo here yet, but obviously I'm very familiar with those two dishes, so I feel that I should be trying the other dishes. I'd rather try the other dishes, the ones that I haven't tasted, and there is no regrets on that, I can tell you. The soup is really, it's a proper broth, you know what I mean? Just like the bulalo. I'm going to test the noodles here. They look like great noodles. Not so much, but I mean, hey, if it's not enough, I'll order another meal. I feel like I don't want to whack the chili oil in there, taste is like really good. I don't think as tasty as the chili oil is, I don't feel with such a good taste of the broth, I don't think the chili oil is going to enhance it in any way. I just think it's going to maybe skew it a little bit. So I think what I'll do with this, I mean this is really nice chili oil, what I'll do, I'll dip the flanks in there. I mean this is like jelly. Yeah, melts in your mouth. For instance, the beef marmie and the wonton marmie, they use the same noodles, like the egg noodle type. Use exactly the same noodle, exactly the same noodles. But I don't know. Yeah, I can remember actually the beef marmie meal, different noodles. So yeah, they're using a variation of noodles here, which is good. For the different dishes, for the different noodle dishes, they're using a variation of noodles, which is good. I do feel like I'm in an Oktoberfest here. Check out that. This piece of flank. Nice serving of flank. I don't know if I caught that, but on camera, but that's quite impressive. My reflexes. This, I will say now, that this gives the Boolaloo a run for its money. I can tell you that now. Absolutely does. Never heard of it. Never heard of the Kanto soup. Green pieces, these are spring onions. What do they call them in America? Scallion, is it? Spring onions. I call them spring onions. so tender, and it's obvious that it's been boiled for a long time for it to get this tender, and because it's been obviously boiled within the soup, it's all the flavour has absorbed into the beef. Obviously more of the flavours would get soaked into the meat, and that's what's exactly happened in this case. To give you an idea of how tender these pieces of flank are, I could literally just straight swallow this. I could just swallow it without taking any bite. But obviously what you want to be doing is getting the taste from it, right? So how do I compare this with the marmite? Well, right now, because I'm eating this, of course this one is gonna seem like it tastes better, right? If I was eating these two together, could be a tiebreaker, but I really do feel that this one would just about nick it. This one would just about pass the line on this one in a race. Oh, so good. Don't waste the chili. I've got all these condiments here with like chili sauce and vinegar, stuff like that, but there would be nothing to add to something like this. There would be nothing to add at all. In fact, you would ruin the taste because it's already got really sufficient flavour, right? And it's got like just the right amount of flavour, which makes it the meal that it is, right? And if you go adding all this and that on there, it's just gonna destroy it. It's just gonna contaminate the thing, you know? The Kanto noodle soup, beef flank Kanto noodle soup. Now what's that? 1.5 pints of iced tea. It's a great place. I will be coming here more in the mornings now and having the different meals here. The original Paris. Really good local food. Really good local food. Okay, I'll see you for the next installment.